Are you neutering the promises of God? Now, let me tell you something. I know it's very important when you study the Bible and look for the promises of God in the Bible that you can apply through prayer and through obedience to your life, that it's important to study and get the verses in context. I understand this. Now, I do believe, though, that it is possible to over-contextualize the promises of God to where basically you rob them of their power and you pretty much neuter them so that they can't be effective in your life. Now, why does that happen? Let me just give you an illustration of what I'm talking about. In the Old Testament, in I believe First Chronicles, it talks about the prayer of Solomon dedicating the temple, and he said there in one of those verses, "If my people shall, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and heal their land." Now, some people say, "Well, that promise was to God's covenant people in the Old Testament, and it really doesn't apply to today." So you're telling me that if any people, the God's people in any nation, anywhere on earth, that would humble themselves and pray and turn from their sins and seek God's face, that God would not keep that promise and heal their land as well? I think you're standing on pretty shaky ground if you say things like that. So listen, don't over-contextualize the scripture. There are many, many passages and promises in the Old Testament that we can still claim as New Testament Christians today.